Good day to you.
I got fucking everything.
Wonderful. Come with me. Help you.
What's taking them so long?
I really don't know.
Ready? Good. Now put it on.
Oh, definitely an improvement.
That's good. That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I met you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what people think humans look like.
Yep, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
Don't want nothing that's got any negatives. Insomnia. That's good. Let's go for insomnia. Increases the time you can do without sleep. Your energy level falls 1/4 more slowly.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up? Take care.
Have you heard about anything interesting going on lately?
Just some talk about lost sheep and indecent wenches. Probably nothing to interest you.
Of course I care about it. Sheeps and wenches are my thing. Where do I find them?
That's over and done with. They ran away into the forest.
The wenches?
The sheep.
Well, we'd better get back to work.
I don't really have anything specific right now, but I did hear about something interesting from one of your neighbors.
Who?
I don't know his name, but it was about as old as you. He said his family owned the Scallops Tavern.
Young Adam, then. And the interesting part?
He decided he wanted to go back home. See the damage he saw. And someone looted it right in front of his nose.
I know. I've met those scavengers before. It's not that interesting, just sad, really.
Well, it certainly isn't Christian. But the thing is, they were hiding money in that cellar of theirs.
And did he say where he was going?
He said he's going to Ratai, that he has some arrangements there.
It won't be easy to find him. Ratai's a little overcrowded nowadays.
Then you'll have to ask someone, won't you? Bloody hell. Do you want me to hold your hand while you do it?
I'll be on my way then.
Go. Go. And ask him when you see him. Maybe you'll think of something. Take care.
Right, let's go. Adam.
God be with you.
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
No, not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything. Even our new kettle.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack, and a new kettle. Of course, he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do.
Goodbye.
Hi Dan, how are you tonight? Let's have a look. Help Andrew find out more about the looting of Skalitz. Find Adam's valuables and give them back to him instead of Andrew. Find thieving charcoal burner. It's the end. Need to go to Rovna. I'm good, Dan. It just feels like I'm losing my voice. My kids would be happy. Yeah, no, my kids, it probably is their fault I'm losing it. Talk to them, they don't listen. But when you don't listen to them, they don't like it.
Yeah!
Good health to you, sir.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What would I be doing there? Everything burnt down.
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know it was a charcoal burner? I'd like to know.
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and...
Sacks aren't hard to come by. Especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have one.
including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
All right then, I believe you. So you probably don't know who it really was, do you?
No, I don't. There are plenty of charcoal burners round here, but who's to say it's one of them you're looking for?
Fine. Thanks then.
Take care now.
Did I say something? Yeah, I did say something, and I know you heard me. That's funny.
A completely new kettle? Could it be the one stolen from Skalitz?
No, it shouldn't be 59. Let's get him food.
Good day to you.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Not since I ran away from there. Why do you ask?
Because someone saw you wandering around the houses there, poking around.
That's ridiculous. Like I said, I haven't been back since that horrible day.
If you don't tell me what I want to know, I'll make you regret it.
Jesus Christ, all right. I was there. But I came late. The good stuff had already been taken, and I didn't want to go poking around.
Carry on.
It was... Look, this is the rest of what I found. I don't want it. Just take it. Give it to the needy. Whatever you want. Farewell.
Ah, you got a nice new kettle.
Yeah. It cost me a groschen or two.
Like hell it did. That cost you nothing but a bit of sneaking around.
What are you trying to say?
You robbed a man's home in Skalitz. He saw you. And they'll hang you for that.
All right. All right. Fuck. Yes, I took it. It didn't belong to anyone anymore, so what did it matter?
It did belong to someone, Charcoal Burner. It belonged to a boy who came back to look for his dead family's savings and didn't find anything. So?
I'm sorry about that. Take it then and give it to him. I hid it behind the cottage in the rotting tree.
I'll forgive you this time, but God save you if you try anything like this ever again.
Take care now.
Go back to that hut.
And where's the cross?
What are you talking about?
You really want to try me? There was a cross in that hoard you stole, and it isn't here. So where did it end up?
I sold it. To the innkeeper.
Andrew.
Yes. Farewell.
Leaving little toe rag.
God be with you.
I just wanted to ask about the cross.
What about it?
It wasn't with the rest of the loot, and he said that he sold it to you.
And you believed him?
I'd like to buy it from you.
You would? Well, if the price is right. How much are you offering?
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. All right, that should cover my costs and efforts. Take care.
We don't need to ask anything else.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
I've got a bit of coin today. What better way to use it than a game of dice?
May the best man win.
Need to go on the hunt soon for more dice that come in handy. It's not bad. Not bad at all.
I hope that's the end of it. That's it. This will be the one. Now you.
It's the 5.
Not afraid of anything, eh? Oh, come on. It's time there to throw. That's it. Finished.
Two. Might be able to do this. Two, three.
Should I, shouldn't I? Nope, I daren't. Oh, come on. It's time there to throw. Enough. I'm done with this.
Not bad. So how's your night going so far, Dan? Sec. Ow! So I just trapped my foot. So what, have you finished work for today? Give up, it's doing silly buggers at the moment. Give that one up as a bad job for now. Seven. Looks like I've stolen his food. Go back and Adam.
What do you need?
I've got good news. I found everything.
What? Really? I can't believe it.
I left the kettle, but this is all the rest of your things.
Who cares about a kettle? But this, I'm forever in your debt.
Nothing. That's all right. I'm always happy to help a neighbour.
You're too generous. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything,
I'll remember it.
Actually, we do need something.
Adam, listen. You're a friendly fella, and you know a thing or two about the tavern trade. How would you like to be my innkeeper?
What? Me? Innkeeper?
I've got a tavern in Pribyslavitz. Sir Divish put me in charge of building new homes there, but who wants to live in a village without an alehouse? And someone's got to run it.
Well, Henry, I've always wanted to save a bit of coin and open my own tavern. To continue the family tradition, like Pa and Bianca. And now you come to me with this offer.
I know. That's exactly why I came to you.
Thank you. And you can count on me to keep the place full to bursting.
God be with you.
I don't envy you a 12-hour shift. Been quite a few days. Let's go and see if Teresa's there.
Yeah.
Well, see if she's up for another date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at you, lover boy.
Don't you want to do something together again?
I can't now. Come back in the evening, will you?
What's the time? 1 o'clock. Let's go and talk to Herman.
What's going on? The folk in town are talking about you.
They shot on me. That's what.
What? Who did?
All of them.
Wait. Tell me again from the start.
All right, if you want. They caught Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and a fellow named Harold that everyone calls Frost. They're scum who've been hunted for months. Now they've finally been caught, there's a big execution being prepared. Folk will come from miles around to watch.
Well, that's a good thing for you, isn't it?
It would be, if I was fucking doing it.
Isn't it the custom for you to do all the executions in Ratai?
It is. Not just the custom, but by bloody right. You're not being replaced, they said. This is just a loan of Gallows Hill.
Well, there must be some reason for it.
If you know of one, spit it out.
So who's doing the job?
They invited Executioner Heinz all the way from Kuttenberg. They say it's going to be a big show. Have I ever fucked up an execution? I always behead them in one blow. And when his lordship wants to drag out a hanging, I leave them kicking for minutes. If he wants it quick, they're stiff as soon as I drop them. And they push me aside like that, after all these years of service.
What can we do about it?
Nothing. His lordship's decided, and that's that.
Nothing? You think they should be allowed to get away with this?
Well, no, but...
You have the right to executions in Ratai, don't you?
I most certainly do.
Then you're in the right. Don't tell me you can't think what to do about it.
The trouble is, they already paid the executioner and he's come here along with his assistants.
We can't stop the executions, unless Heinz drops dead on the spot.
Which we don't want.
Indeed not. The best thing would be if he fucked up the executions. The famous Kuttenberg executioner can't handle the job. The mob would laugh him out of town and beg me to take over. They'd never invite him here again.
Great, so how do we go about it?
The problem is, I don't know what the sentences will be. They'll only announce them just before the executions, and then it'll be too late to do anything.
Can't we just get him blind drunk?
That wouldn't work. He's no beginner. And even if we did get him drunk, they'd just postpone the executions till he's sobered up.
Suppose I liberate the convicts.
Why the hell would you do that?
Well, it would be an embarrassment, and then...
Only for Ratai, you dolt. Not for the executioner.
Would the bailiff know more?
Maybe. But most likely only Heinz will know the sentence. I've got an idea, though. Will you help me?
Of course.
Great. Thank you, Henry.
So where should I start?
Find out from the bailiff what their crimes are, and then have a look in the Black Chronicle at the Rat House.
It goes back before my time. You're bound to find records of some similar offenders in it. You need to find people who committed the same crimes, and came from the same sort of background, noble or lowborn. That way you can find out what the appropriate punishments are.
Then come back to me, and we'll work out what to do.
I'll get moving.
And Henry,
Hmm?
They want to do the executions on my gibbet at Gallows Hill. I can hold them up for a while, but probably no more than a week.
I'll bear that in mind.
Let's see if we've got any more imprecation. Bloke could probably need that for his poor old knees again.
God be with you.
I hear there's going to be a big execution here.
There certainly is. It'll be a glorious event for our town. They'll be talking about it for years.
Who's for the chop?
The biggest outlaws and reprobates for miles around. Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and Frost Herald.
What did they do?
What didn't they do, more like? They caused trouble all over the country.
Who's this Peter of Dauba?
A noble who lost his fortune. He's been holding up merchants for months.
That's all?
At first, but then his gang started getting bloodthirsty. They wiped out a whole squad that was hunting them. He won't walk away from this.
What can you tell me about Herald?
They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice, until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him.
Why?
They say the only thing that'll put a smile on his face is the sound of screaming and weeping. That beast kills for pleasure. When they caught him, he had a candle made from the arm of an infant. For luck, he said.
Christ. What about Weiss?
No one actually knows where he came from, but they say the murdering started with him. He never leaves witnesses. He'd rather wipe out a whole village than take a chance.
Thanks, Bailiff. That's all I need to know. Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ. God be with you.
Let's have a look. Find out the appropriate punishments from the Black Chronicle. Not much good at stocking their books up, are they? Good God. Let's wait a bit longer. Give a man a potion for his legs so they hurt less, and what does he do? He walks off. What's the bet? So pick the lock and he turns up. Let's save just in case.
I need your advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with. Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Ratai Black Chronicle. Every executioner has his own way of doing things, and this bastard might have different methods in mind.
Peter of Dorba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman. His neck is going on the block.
That makes sense. His crimes are great, but he's still a nobleman, so he gets an honorable death.
Frost Herald is the worst of them all, sent by Satan himself. The things he's done would make a demon blanche. The executioner will take his time with that one. He'll be begging to die. If I read correctly, it'll start with ripping the flesh.
Aye, could be. He deserves nothing better.
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him. He hasn't earned an honourable death. He's for a long drop on a short rope.
A murderer deserves nothing better. That makes sense.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
So, what's the plan then?
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with one blow. That's why an executioner's sword needs to be a splendid piece of craftsmanship and sharp as a razor.
I follow you, but how can I get to the sword?
It won't be easy. The executioner's sword is one of his most valuable instruments.
Hang on a second, I'm just having some soup.
So I'll have to steal it, dull the blade, and put it back before anyone notices?
Yes, that's probably the only way.
That'll be interesting. And how can I dull the sword? Should I hack at a stone wall?
I thought you were a blacksmith, son. It's enough to cock up the honing. That will make much less noise.
That'll do me.
An executioner's greatest boast. It won't be easy.
That'll do me.
With ripping of the flesh, the bastard has to suffer, but survive as long as possible.
So, if Herald drops dead right at the start...
The executioner will look like a fool.
But how can I make sure it happens?
I don't know. It depends on the skill of the executioner. An experienced one starts in places where there's no threat of heavy bleeding, the sides, the chest.
And the Kuttenberg executioner is definitely experienced.
No doubt. They use a kind of special tongs, and in between the ripping, the convict's wounds are treated so he can take more.
Maybe the tongs could be spiked with something nasty.
And you'd know what to use?
I know a little, and I might be able to get something.
That would work. Good idea, Hal.
That'll do me. What about the hanging?
If the rope breaks when it's done, it's an unbelievable disgrace for the executioner. Folk see it as the will of God, and sometimes he even has to let the condemned man go.
What about switching it?
That could work. I've got an old rope here I don't use anymore. It looks fine, but it's run. It'll be perfect.
Great, I'll use that. That'll do me. Thanks. So, what's the plan then? Thanks.
Can't train again yet.
Yeah.
Let's make sure. Got poison. Got poison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one do we need? Take one of them just in case. Hmm. Save the game just in case. I was hoping I'd have a potion for the dogs so that they wouldn't bark.
If he tries to torture anyone with this, the lucky fellow will die quickly.
Seven. Shut up, Mutt.
That should do it. It'll never hold the weight of a grown man.
To heal, mutt. Yeah.
Last thing I want is to get arrested, not have a torch while I've got the executioner's sword on me. Zero. Two. I make it back in time, but it's up.
Is someone there?
Just mine.
Come here, lily liver.
All right, you win. I surrender.
God.
Let's try again.
There. Couldn't chop the head off a chicken with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go back and tell Herman the news, and then get some sleep.
Yeah. About the executions.
Is it done? Can I let them get on with the executions now?
Yes.
Now all we have to do is go and enjoy the show.
Nowhere to sleep, so we're back to humans. Some of these. Just put those here. That's it, it was Nighthawk I was looking for and I couldn't find it. Some, but Let's go and get this bounty pulled off.
Who's there? You! Stop right where you are!
Surrender! Ah, you've committed a violation. You're under arrest.
Someone saw you stealing. You should have thought twice about what you were doing. That will land you a fat fine.
That's dear, 1.2k.
Alright, here you are. You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. You can be sure of that. Give me back the stolen goods and show me what else you have on you.
Got rid of everything that was stolen.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
It's like we're a day early. We've got to go and see Teresa.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to be in the evening. I want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the Glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
Well, I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
father. Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Scallots that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
There's no need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
Full mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then. So, here we are. Shall we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it alright?
It's excellent.
This ale? There's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing? Oh, no.
Oh.
But really?
Yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
All right. No, it's
All right.
It's fine. Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. Ah, that's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her. You'll pay for that, boy.
My hero. Does it hurt?
You should worry about the other fella. I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Shoot.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
You should go in before Peshek starts fretting. Oh.
Don't you want a little wager on the rat?
Right. Gonna have to go back a save. I missed the execution, so as far as Henry's concerned, that was just a dream. This is a save. Back too far. Let's have a look. The other save. If we've missed it, we've missed it. Missed it. Stolen. Bit of that pesky torch.
Hey, you! Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law-breaking.
You were seen stealing. It's definitely...
We know.
Oh well,
Go on down.
what can I do? Here you are.
You've purged yourself before the law, but spread your arms and legs.
I don't see how we missed it, because they went out on a date and that was the night before the execution. The execution doesn't take place until the next day, so he shouldn't have missed it. Definitely a day out. Knowing me, I'd probably put the will right past the execution straight to the date and missed it.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong... What's the matter?
Go.
Please, anyone! There! Quick! They're thrashing each other there!
So
Stop
it's you.
them.
You were seen starting a brawl. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Oh well.
I never started
what
it.
do I do? Here you are.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Quick!
Hey.
They're thrashing each other there! Stop them!
And that's what I mean when I say you get caught doing the sword or anything else at the executioners, they recognise you. Which is a pain in the bum. Just waiting for the business to turn up.
Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, who redeemed me by his precious blood, have mercy on me and lead me to eternal glory. Amen.
What the f...
Don't think someone's having a good day at work.
Stop! I need to search you.
Already?
Well,
What's going on?
such are my orders.
If you insist.
All's well. Mind how you go.
What do you reckon? Did that battle in Pribyslavitz put an end to the trouble?
Come now. What do you say?
Did you see that? An utter disgrace.
It certainly was. The executioner couldn't hold his head high after that.
True. The whole crowd was looking forward to it, and right at the start he fucked up the beheading. And then he took the tongs and... and the fellow kicked the bucket right away. Jesus, how he gaped. And then furious as a rabid dog. Furious, he grabs the last one. And he wasn't even able to hang him. I'll be forever grateful to you, Hal. You saved my job, and you deserve a reward for it.
Thank you.
Can't talk either.
Heel. Good boy. That's...
Let's get his skill up a bit more.
Good. 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 There's... There. Good. There. Look what I've got. You'll love this.
Let's see if North's ready yet. got soldiers there to make sure the bandits and everyone don't come back and raid again.
Do you need a hand with anything around here?
I certainly do. After what happened, I don't know where to begin. Throw out everything that's burnt, hire new stable boys. But why bother? There's just no point anymore, especially since no one will buy from me. Our best customer was Sir Divish of Talmberg. He paid handsomely for our horses. But now my husband he's been murdered. His lordship has stopped buying, although we still breed excellent steeds.
Then why would he stop buying from you?
I don't know, really. But maybe you could find out? Take our dabbled grey and show him to his lordship. He's a fine steed. A bit of a devil, but fast as the wind. That ought to convince Sir Divish.
Why me? Why not go yourself or send a stable boy?
I need all my stable boys here, and besides, you've got his lordship's ear, so I'm sure I can trust you.
But how? Do you want to race?
Race? I can't go running around like a March hare just to win some custom. I've got my dignity.
No, not you. A horse race. The winner will determine who Sir Divish buys from.
Ah, I see. And I was afraid I'd have to try and outrun people half my age with these old aching knees of mine.
All right, I'll go and ask Sir Divish. Maybe I can find out what's going on.
That would be very kind of you, lad. Please send him my respectful greetings. Good luck, then.
Chug.
Yeah.
Let's see what stamina's like on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't like sharp
Yeah.
corners.
Yeah.
This one is from Neuhoff. Take good care of him for me.
Greetings. What do you need?
My lord, I bring greetings from Smill's widow, Zora, mistress of the Neuhoff stud farm.
Zora. The poor woman, to lose her husband in such a terrible way. How can I help her?
She sends her respects and would like to ask, if you don't mind, why you stopped buying horses from her.
I take my horses from Uzits now. It's no reflection on Zora or her people, but it was clear to me after the tragedy at Neuhoff that the stud farm would never recover. I'm not inclined to buy my steeds from a stud farm run by a woman. You can understand that, can't you? Being a stable master is a man's work.
You're sexist.
Her horses! They're beautiful, powerful animals, my lord. Impeccable hooves, strong teeth, clean ears. You certainly won't get any better from Uzits.
You do seem to know a great deal about horses. If what you say is true, then I have an idea. We'll hold a horse race, and whoever's horse fares better, that's who we'll buy from. I hope you will carry the Neuhoff colors.
It looks that way. I've already bought the horse.
Splendid. Tell my stable master about my decision. Meanwhile, I'll send word to the riders from the other stables around. Let's make a proper show of it. Take care.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
Will you keep your fingers crossed for me in the race, my lady?
You can count on it, dear Henry. I won't let you out of my sight.
How come you're wearing such fine armor? Is there a joust happening?
Sir Divish has sent me about the race.
Race?
Yes, I'm to tell you he wants to arrange a horse race. He will send word himself to the other stables and riders in the area.
It's true no one's raced the Talmberg track for ages. And the folk around here could use a bit of excitement. But what's your part in this?
Actually, Mistress Zora sent me. She wants his lordship to start buying her horses again.
Zora? She's from the Neuhoff stud, ain't she?
Yes.
I hope with all my heart you win. After what's happened to Zora, she deserves some luck. Do you know the rules of the race?
I do.
All right, but a race like that will take some time to arrange. Bring the dappled grey tomorrow to the gate of the Outer Bailey at noon. The start will be there.
All right, thanks.
Farewell.
You think Lady Stephanie would give in with Henry, since she's happily married? Let's go to the bathhouse while we're here. And with the race, you race to, I think it's 3 certain points, and you collect a flag at each point. You miss a flag, you lose.
God save. What can I do for you?
I'd like to order something here.
So, what are you interested in?
What do you reckon, Dan? What should he have? Bath and launder, heal wounds, 3 of the above, or have a wench. Leave the choice to you. Bath, wounds and laundry. No problem.
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless.
So, 10 o'clock do. Yeah, 4 hours did seem a bit long at the bathhouse. Put my CBD smoke down because I need my wits for this one. Last time I tried doing it while I was smoking CBD and I completely missed near enough all the flags. Come on, get his face started.
Welcome! I welcome you all to the Great Talmberg Horse Race, where the best steeds and riders in the land will compete to see who's fastest. won't decide the winner here today. Horsemanship, knowing the lay of the land, and quick wits will bring victory. But I won't hold things up any longer. Competitors, prepare yourselves. Ready, steady, go!
Wait for two to get on.
Yeah.
Come on, get out of the way. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think the next one is the windmill on the hill.
Yeah.
I missed a turn.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost in these trails.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Going the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down to the quarry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Get over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we won.
And here's our champion. A very impressive ride, Henry. Truly. And on a horse from Neuhof. It seems I'll have to reconsider where I get my horses from.
Are you going to buy from Zora then?
I'd be insane not to. You've proven to me the exceptional nature of her horses. Please send her the news with my greetings.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you. I'll pass your message on to her.
Was done really well considering the mistakes I made.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God's blessings.
That race, it was quite something.
So the race is over? Tell me, please, how did it go?
Not good. Terrible. Atrocious, really. Zora, prepare for the worst.
Mother of God, what am I to do?
Alas, you'll need to begin anew. Because Sir Divish wants to buy your horses.
Why, I ought to wring your neck, you rat. That's not the kind of joke you play on a woman of my age.
Congratulations, Zora.
Thank you, lad. But how can I ever pay you back? Wait, I've got it.
You'll get the best saddle to be had in the whole province. Smill had it made in Kuttenberg.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's you I owe thanks to, lad. God be with you.
I can't see why Ham doesn't like the bushes. It's not as if they're hard to go through. Much. So, see what else we've got to do. Zavadzik. Watch it. Yeah, we could go to there and see if I've got... I can't remember whether I'd done the trader, whether I've got him. But we'll also go and see Adam. Gives me a reason that way to check Pebbles is still there.
Yeah.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Care to try your hand at dice?
May the best man win. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
All the best.
We'll see. That'll do me. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
I'd like beer. I'll be right back with that.
That's it.
My pleasure.
Now you.
Got it for you right here. There, satisfied?
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Bottoms up.
Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw. We'll see. Now I'm for the chop.
Oh, good itchy eyes.
Ah, it's not so bad after all. No point in pushing it. Ah, it's not so bad after all.
Pour me one.
This'll be the one.
A tankard here.
That's it. That's all.
I'll be back in two shakes.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Ah, it's not so bad after all. down!
Two.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. We'll see. That's it. What the hell's with these damn dice?
Definitely gonna have to go on the hunt for better dice next stream.
No point in pushing it.
Six.
Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw. That'll do me. Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw. Why, oh why didn't I quit while I was ahead?
Where's Adam? Some booze.
Hey, Henry. Good day.
How are you doing?
Trade is booming. Hard work makes people thirsty, and there's plenty of hard work in these parts. You know, it's the first time since all those terrible things happened that I feel like I belong somewhere. Thank you, Henry.
Here, just as you ordered.
I think it's Cornelius that I hired as a trader. Let's go.
But their lordships are doing something about it, aren't they?
It's not here yet.
How come you're wearing such fine armor? Is there a joust happening?
See you later.
What is it with you, Henry? Doesn't anyone appreciate it? Let's go to Vate and find out where Cornelius has gone. Actually, come to think of it, I went to hire him and he wanted to find out about the water job. So I don't know if I hired him after that.
Yeah.
You sulk under there. Horses just being a pain in the arse, Dan. I've praised Shadowmare up to so many people, and he's letting me down big time. Not long till you finish your shift now, is it?
fresh bread. Come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, and he can't live without it either.
I'm glad to see you.
So, how are you doing?
Maybe it's just as well. We'll return to Skalitz any day now, and folk would have no respect for me if they knew I'd been hauling shit. See you later.
Listen, wouldn't you like to move to Pribyslavitz? I need someone there who's able to read and write and do sums. If you can do that, you'd make a good merchant to handle building materials.
That's nearly the same job I had at the Skalitz mines. And they were the most profitable mines for miles around.
True. We don't have any mines, of course, but if you could handle the trade, that would help me a lot.
I know enough about trade, but I won't work for nothing. What are you offering?
Naturally, you'll earn coin enough. Don't tell me you want to spend the rest of your life struggling here. I know you're a fellow who recognises a good opportunity, and that's exactly what this is.
Ha! You're right about that. Very well, I'll move there. It don't look like we'll be going back to Skalitz anytime soon anyway. Goodbye.
Says I've got the money achievement for Preslavovich. So I think we've still got to build there. I think it's just the church. We'll leave that. And go and see Savadzik. And I forgot my horse. Should have stopped.
Yeah.
Have you lost something?
Just
Greetings.
standing there
What
laughing
business
at
have
me.
you?
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Scallots?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Scallots mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal. See you later.
Sir, can I ask you about something?
Of course, Henry.
Well, I thought since we chased the bandits out of Pribyslavitz, the roads would be safer.
Ah, criticizing your liege lord, are you? And what, in your opinion, should he do about it?
Oh no, I don't mean anything by it. Just that it surprises me.
Easy, lad. I'm only pulling your leg. You're quite right. The roads really aren't safe. Mostly due to one thing. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left with after Pribyslavitz is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right time. Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable as any squad of soldiers.
Well, excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely you can find a more respectable band?
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favour, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide. But really what I need is for someone to keep a close eye on him and his men. Someone reliable. And I'd say you fit the part. Go and report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
Who is this Sir Kuno of Rickwald?
He's the last baron of the House of Rickwald, which became impoverished. So he took to the mercenary trade, like many poor noblemen do, unless they become robbers, which often isn't all that different. He's certainly an entertaining companion, but as a mercenary, well, let's just say he has his own particular approach to certain matters.
That sounds a little worrying.
Oh, it's nothing too bad. Just that now and again he needs reminding not to step over the line.
How is he indebted to you?
I did him quite a big service, actually. I saved him from the hangman.
Oh, that sounds like quite a story. How did it happen?
You should ask him. You'll be spending quite a while riding together, so it'll help pass the time. But one thing I can tell you, he seems to have taken inspiration from me. A lot of his men had their own encounters with the executioner too.
All right. I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And watch out for yourself.
I will, sir. Thanks.
Farewell.
Get some sleep first. Let's get some more food in the morning.
Look at you, lover boy.
It's night time.
Yeah. What the?
Next. No.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Are you Chief Engineer Fafar?
Yes, I am. What can I do for you?
Sir Radzig sent me to be of service to you.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. It's high time we started putting things to rights. There's been quite enough dithering.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, There's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing a pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radza can rely on me. Well, I'd say there's real grounds for your forebodings. I heard from one Skalitz miner that someone may have found something there and didn't report it.
I knew it. That bastard Nemoy and his cronies. Christ above. I want the lot of them clapped in irons.
The lot of them? How many are there? A dozen? 2 dozen? How am I to arrest them all?
Yes. You're quite right. It'll be enough to take Nemoy. He's a serpent leading the others on the path of evil.
So I should look in the mine, and if anyone's there and I find Nemoy, I should bring him to you in irons.
Exactly. But proceed with caution. The punishment for stealing the king's silver is burning at the stake. Those people will be capable of anything if cornered, even murder.
That's all clear. I'll get going.
Take care.
Can't you get anyone else to check your waterworks? Like a doctor? Herbalist? Anyone? Anyone but Henry. Let's go and get some food.
It's turned out.
Flour.
Garlic, carrots,
How are
beetroot,
you?
onions, all that grows in the ground. Fresh. Come right up.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and
Aye.
garlic that'll keep
For that
evil
amount, I
spirits
can
at
be
bay.
persuaded.
Think we have blue blood? What is it?
Stops.
That's brilliant.
Save there, and then we'll see what's going on in Skalitz. do some repairs. We'd given the post back to Adam, but obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
See if did the chest down. Still got some on the sword.
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
Hey. Well, the pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Bring it on!
Crawling out under some rock.
think I've got everything. Do sword. Vince. Okay. Hang on, guys. Here you go. Out the way.
Hi.
Come back for more. You'd have been better off staying away. See if there's any more. $78. Let's get some more food.
This is in surprisingly good condition.
See how all the horses all very close. Hang on a sec, guys. Right, I'm back. What was I doing? Oh yeah, let me go back, empty this lot off, and then come back. Alright, Kate. Place to drop it off. Oh, fingers crossed it hasn't stuck. Because I haven't saved. Luck.
Yeah.
Did I
check
tell you about my
share
wife's
everything.
lace making?
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening while there's still a bit of light. She sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised.
Taken straight. Right, back to off. So. See.
Yeah. Yeah.
This doesn't look too bad. I guess those bastards didn't want to get soaked.
That's in.
Some more of them. Somehow Henry survived. So. Let's check if it's still working. Still in order. Head back and get some medical help. need them, but everything's in hand.
Seems they had a good go at wrecking this, but it's still standing.
What else have I got to check? Mine works and mine shaft. That'd get enough energy up. Love you too, Kate. See you in the morning. The mind gallery mentioned by Master Faber. So that we're better off going back and getting healed than coming back. I bet you're glad when you're done that that you're at home now and you can put your feet up.
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Let's see how bad damaged you are. Only 3 hours. Skills. Let's have a look. Successful evasion during combat will lower your opponent's morale. Better chance of winning dice. Don't wear light armor, so we'll go for the dice. You have 20% greater strength, agility, warfare, and defense in a fight where you're outnumbered. Let's go for the next one. Weapon you've sharpened yourself will cause 15% greater damage to your opponent's armor. Go for tin opener. Just leaves those two, we can't do anything with yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I empty the holes? No. Sod it. Go back. Which I realise now, not too late. realise it was that late. So let's get some more sleep. I'm gonna call it a night here. I didn't realise it's nearly 20 to 1. But thank you, Dan, for keeping me company while I was streaming, and for anyone else that was watching as well. That just want to say thank you. If you like it, click like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye.